hello. Here are 3 cards for December 13th and 14th, 2021, and they're very strange. Why? Because we have the King of Swords, we have the Moon in reverse again, and then we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse yet again. I hate it when they do this. Uncharted Waters. We may have another crazy outburst in the cards today, so why not? The more the merrier. As well shuffled as they were, here is another theory as to the stressed out, spontaneous combustion energy of the reversed Knight of Wands, again in the lead, unfortunately. In the past position today is someone in a very powerful position, the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This may actually be someone from your past, or you yourself, but he or she is logical, professional, and very in control. This is the one you need if you're experiencing this blocked and frustrated energy of the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, once again in the reverse. While we mentioned the association with Mother of the Moon, again in the reverse, the strict and stern King of Swords, and Aquarius is more of the father energy or influence. It's almost as if he or she were dropped into these last 2 readings to take over because someone has to. In any profession, should you be a professional, as the King of Swords, male or female certainly is, one must be on the cutting edge of their industry. Technical developments, media marketing, language, there is a lot to keep up with. It's overwhelming, actually, but the landscape has changed. Everything has. Everybody has. The Morgan Greer King, as a surgeon who would be represented by the King of Air, along with a steady hand, must be up to date in technique and equipment. We see him or her, with a beard, carefully examining and assessing the sharpness of the wide double-edged blade he holds straight upright in a firm grip, along with a sheaf of wheat. He is aware of the lighter side, or power of the sword, or word, or idea. It is a conscious choice of the King of Swords to utilize his vast knowledge, experience, and sheer mental capacity for good, as in the sheaf of wheat, rather than cutting off heads, literally or verbally, in which case we'd most likely see him in the reverse, or her. A beautiful branch of green mistletoe hangs over his left shoulder, the closest to us, and a quick search to know more about it led me to this little gem. Mistletoe, also known as mistiltein, or mistletoe, is Hrunmundur Gripsson's sword. Hormundar, that's not the right way to say it. Hormundar Saga Gripssonar, a legendary saga from Iceland. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So the mistletoe and the swords have a very long history, apparently, and I will enjoy adding that to the list of things to find out more about. We have a full moon in Gemini on the 19th. Gemini, another of the air signs, if you will imagine the zodiac as a roulette wheel with everyone sitting in a circle around it, watching several balls or planets spin until they slow and stop, and let's say you have 2 or 3 in front of you, the next person has 1, the next has none, the next has 6, etc. I'm no astrologer, but I can tell you that I can feel transits, for better or worse, very strongly, and it helps me to know what's going on up there. If you're familiar with the butterfly effect, I think of it as described by the olden time saying, as above, so below, as a reverse butterfly effect. Something happens in the sky, a record number of tornadoes hits the southern U.S. states, and we lose it or go off or have an episode. So under this moon, there are both fortunate and challenging conjunctions and squares and moves and shakes. And as a Libra cusp myself, and having observed the vague mood swing of the week, I've seen some record-breaking tension lately for air signs in general. Whew. That's all I'll say about that. But there are a lot of amazing astrologers out there, and it's equally amazing that there is so much information free and available. The internet isn't all bad, it's very enlightening. For some, these transits are very favorable. For others, more difficult. Someone needs professional help in order to progress, or at least more information. What we've learned in the past may not be appropriate for the future. There is a possible fear of redundancy here, which isn't necessary, says the ever-logical King of Swords, but the reversed Knight of Wands lacks direction and confidence. A medical specialist could find a previously undetected tumor or growth, for entertainment purposes only, preventing travel. You may need, in the business sense, to work with younger people and learn the language. A sword is a tool of the trade, and you may need to upgrade yours. Information or further education as to the current state of the art or industry standard or management style is what you need to charge forward, which is what the reversed Knight of Wands should be doing. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Once again, it's just a phase.